So what exactly is the Amwand? The Amwand is an encapsulated combination of granulated minerals, and they are processed using our proprietary technology, and that is the amized fusion technology. And what that does, by utilizing the amized fusion technology, we are able to source zero-point energy. Now, zero-point energy is that universal life force energy that our body needs. It allows us to resonate with that zero-point energy. Now, as we go on to the next slide, you'll see that the bioenergetic fields is what we're talking about. All living organisms have a field of energy surrounding them, and it's called the bioenergetic field. The human body has a bioenergetic field that protects it from all sorts of harmful energies, toxins, etc. Now, here's what we're looking for. We're looking for balance and the unhindered flow of energy. That's what's so important to health and wellness. That's why we're talking about the self-care evolution. As organs in our bodies, they function both independently and interdependently upon each other. And unlocking the secrets of the bioenergetic fields will open new ways for diagnosis and treatments. And as we go on to the next slide, talking further about the bioenergetic fields, humans, we're a bundle of energy. We're made up of trillions of cells. The numbers I hear vary from 87 to 95 trillion cells. They're powered by electrons, protons, and neutrons, which are governed. That's the root. That's the core of the atoms in our cells, and they are governed by that bioenergetic field. Our bioenergetic field balances the energy and information flow necessary for optimum health, and that's what we're talking about, homeostasis, meaning that state of balance in man that allows the body to heal itself. When you have distortions in your bioenergetic field, this causes disruptions in our information system, which in turn causes those imbalances. Now, these imbalances in our system, they could be caused by a lack of energy. They could be caused by energy blockages and external factors or external frequencies like e-smog and radiations. So what we produce, what Amega has, and what's made us so successful worldwide is our energetic products are resonating zero-point energy. That helps our bioenergetic field to restore its distortions, thereby reinstating the energy and the information flow, allowing the body, once again, to heal itself. Now, the Amwand and the body fields is what I want to talk about. To energize your body, what you do with the Amwand is press lightly or rotate the Amwand as close as possible to the affected areas. And in many different areas of the body can be affected. As you'll see on the next slide, there are 10 body fields. There's the head field, throat, shoulder and neck field. We've got the heart and chest field, back field, stomach field, kidneys and bladder field, our sexual or reproductive field, and increased energy level field, and of course in both hands you'd be looking at general blood circulation. You know, a lot of people, the idea of energy wellness is new to some people, not all. But as I was introduced to the area of energy wellness, I was quite fortunate to be able to take a trip to Singapore to visit with the home office there at Amega in Singapore. And then we took a trip, myself and Sunil, out to the Neura Wellness Center. That's our $6 million energy wellness clinic, actually in downtown Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital of Malaysia. And we were able to have a diagnostic analysis from energy fields. And remember, we're talking about when there are blockages in the energy field, that brings our body out of balance and can cause maladies to occur. And what was so interesting is all of these fields were tested for both Sunil and I, and I was absolutely amazed as they came back with the prognosis, and they found that there were 2 areas where I had energy blockages or disruptions of the information field. One of them, they said, was the ears, and they asked if I had problems hearing. Well, as I'm approaching retirement age very rapidly here. Of course, most people do as they grow older. So I didn't think that was such an unusual discovery. But then the doctor there said, you have a problem with your throat. And I thought, now, what an unusual place to determine I had an energy blockage or that there was too much energy being stopped there, a disruption of the information flow, whatever you call it. She said, have you had any problems with your throat? Well, I had not told them before I left, but the only problem I've had medically, I think, in decades, many, many decades, is I've had spasms in my esophagus over the past couple months prior to going there, and at one point my esophagus closed shut for 16 solid hours, and I was rushed to the hospital for the very first time in my entire life in an ambulance to the emergency room. And of course, they picked that up on the energy fields coming back here to the United States. Further testing showed that I had severe inflammation in the throat that was causing this, that the energy blockages picked it up. I was truly thankful that the wellness center there in Kuala Lumpur, part of Amega, the Neuro Wellness Center, is able to be so accurate in their predictions. And so Neil, you had a chance to be there at the Neuro Wellness Center also, and been having some great results. Wanding yourself, I know that. You've been keeping me abreast. So I want to turn it over to you, if you would, cover maybe some of the benefits of the Amwand and some of your experiences.
Yeah, thanks, Rick. And it was quite an experience, of course, that you and I had at the Neuro Center. And ladies and gentlemen, he's not kidding. He's had this throat issue going on for the last 6-7 months, where I've witnessed his throat shutting down anywhere from a minute to several minutes. And the Neuro Center was able to pick that up because of his bioenergetic field. So amazing technology, amazing what the zero-point energy is all about. But let's get into some of the Amwand benefits. And then, of course, most of you certainly, I'm sure, know of the benefits. You've seen you've seen the experiences, you've heard the testimonials, and we're going to get into a little bit more of why the black tip Amwand was created for the company in just a few minutes. We'll give you some information that you may not be aware of. So hang on for just a couple minutes. We're going to get into that. But let's talk about the benefits themselves. Increased energy and well-being. It energizes any area of your body. The zero-point energy in the Amwand energizes body fluids, energizes and optimizes food and water, enhances sleep. In fact, I'll tell you, I've had incredible sleep here recently. I've taken the Amwand and I put it on the end table next to our bed. In fact, my wife has one and I have one, and we point it towards our body, our head. And I'll tell you, it's made a considerable difference in our sleep. I was having somewhat sleep apnea here for the last 6 months. I kind of come in and out of sleep, and I'm sleeping like a baby over the last couple months now. So it's done wonders for me in my sleep. Protection from toxins in food. And we'll show a slide here in just a second that, as I think most of you know, that it's certainly a good idea to wand everything. Wand your food, all the drinks that you're drinking. And, of course, it says it energizes food and drinks and energizes personal care products. As we know that the True product line, the True AMega product line is being rolled out here soon. And our facial products have been energized with the AFD technology, and so it's something that is again amazing technology that's going to be used in everything that we do. So what a neat technology. Personal wellness. It helps clear the distortions in your bioenergetic field, and in very layman's terms. And again, as BAs, and if you're a new BA here this evening, as Rick and I are, it's very simple to understand what's happening here. If your body has a field, not if your body, our bodies have a field called a bioenergetic field. And simply that field is distorted by all of the attacks, so to speak, that we encounter on a day-to-day basis through cell phones, lights, and computers, and you name it. And if that energy is distorted, then that causes problems within our body. And so it restores information, basically, and energy flow in your body.